Hello Star Munchers, Max here, back playing Fate the Traitor Soul with Miles and Rant. Today we're going to be clearing level 3 of the Druantia dungeon. Now, before I started the episode, before I started recording, I got the 3 quests, and we'll look at that in a second, but I noticed that I had either dropped or found this Elite Bronze Cudgel, which does 64 to 140, which is way more than what we had. Now, it doesn't have the 7% attack speed bonus, but it is way stronger. So what I'm thinking here is I'll just sell this off and then take this to the enchantment guy to sort of balance out the loss. If I got some sort of an attack speed bonus, that'd be awesome, but the likelihood of that is very little. But I am just going to sell this off. It served us well, but we don't really need it anymore. I probably should take a look at... Ooh, wait a second. 14% damage dealt. Well, if we have this now, we don't have to worry about that. So I think I'm going to swap out the armor, too. 14% damage dealt. Yeah, I'm just going to do it, because its base effects are better. And I can go enchant that, too. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's enchant our armor, and let's enchant that new cudgel now rather than later. Where is that guy who does that? This guy. Bongo. Okay, let's throw this in there.
Fate has favored you.
Enchanter waves his hands. Cool, so it did do something. Let's take a look at what we got. Plus 29 electrical damage. So now it's called Cool Rod Shocking Quick Elite Bronze Cudgel of the Mighty. Plus 29 electrical damage, which is great. 7% attack speed bonus! I can't believe that worked! I did not... The odds of that happening. How did that even... That's super cool. That's the exact... Okay, I'll take it. Cool, okay. I have a feeling that the second one isn't going to work because...
Fate has favored you.
Oh, it did. What did we get? 11% attack bonus, not 14%, but plus 3 damage dealt. So, overall, we just got a pretty nice upgrade. Oh, cool, we got the crazy electrical glowy stuff. That's fun. We haven't had that in a while. Wow, having that enchanter guy there, I think I mentioned this in the last episode, I'd much rather spend my money on enchanting the weapons that I already have and Miles has a connection to or an attachment to, rather than like sort through endless item lists and inventories and shops trying to find a new better weapon. I'd much rather like improve on the stuff he has. So that's super cool that we can do that. Let's take a look at the quests. I got 3 this time because of how quick the last episode went when we were actually in the dungeon. So this should go a little bit better. So we have Retrieve Volback's Heavy Ruby Ring of Greed from level 3. It's a fetch quest, pretty simple. We'll turn the little item finder on. Antilles quest, Destroy Axebreaker the Ant Warrior and its Ant Worker minions on level 3, and return Ghoul Swallower's Nimble Wizard's Hat of the Fox. So, kill Ant Warrior, get the hat back. Humphrey's quest, Destroy Blood Crusher the Nocturne Fungus and its Goblin minions on level 3, and return Wraithbreaker's Journeyman's Spiked Staff of Years. So, we just gotta clear everything on level 3. It's pretty simple, and just watch for item drops after we take the big bads out. Right now I'm gonna keep fire on because I haven't really had to use the frailty spell or really any of my thralls hardly at all because of how insanely powerful Miles is compared to what players are supposed to be at this point. This is another forest level. Wow. I just saw... Okay, there's Blood Crusher. I'm just gonna roast him real quick. Gonna grab that. I just torch him.
You have completed the quest.
It has been a minute since I've been able to just one-shot stuff like that. It feels good to use Oh, there's the Ring of Greed.
You have completed the quest.
And here's the portal. Is this gonna be another super short level? I'm gonna take my sweet time.
You have triggered a trap.
Take my sweet time.
You feel healthy.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to be doing here. I mean, here's our exit, which is great. Major mana potion. I don't usually worry about that, but we have some time to kill, so I don't mind going off on little tangents here and there. Health potion, 23 gold. It is interesting, though, that the first 3 levels of... Whoa. Well, that was the last one. Where's the
The
item?
quest is
Okay.
completed.
That was all of the Ant Warriors. So all 3 quests have just been completed within the first, like, 16 feet of the downward staircase, which is insane. Okay, both of the quest items, good, good, good. Or all 3 of them, actually. Yeah, that's everything for this level. Dang it. Miles is just too good. That's gonna come back and bite me. I shouldn't say that. Like I said, the town of Grove, I don't think... the way I think of it in World is like this dungeon, the Outpost of Druantia, is where all of the heroes go to start their
Trap has been
quest.
sprung.
I mean, you can see the bones of other adventurers who went down here for whatever reason. And, I mean, it's a weird environment. There's ants and goblins and grubs. And it seems like nature... It's like the more twisted side of nature in this dungeon. At least the first 3 levels so far. And the way I think of it is that Miles, instead of rushing headlong into the Druantia dungeon, took his time and trained and got experience in the dungeon that was closer to where he lived first. Got a bunch of valuable experience. So now that he is down here, even though he's just a kid, because of his vendetta against Barad-Zur, he's already leaps and bounds ahead of where other adventurers might be, because of how single-mindedly he went about attacking the Town of Grove dungeon. Which again, just to reiterate, was it's not part of the actual main quest of the game. But the fact that Miles did it is obviously very good, because normally a level like this,
You are overburdened.
if Miles hadn't done the town of
You cannot carry anymore.
shoot, you're right. If Miles hadn't done the Town of Grove dungeon, he would not have been able to do that crazy spin kick maneuver to flatten all those ants all at once. Yes, he could have done it, but it would not have been that powerful. So, I think until things get a little bit more difficult, things are going to be a little bit odd, because Miles is more prepared, I guess, for this dungeon compared to other people. And he's already seen a lot, so he's not as fazed by some of this stuff as other people might be. It is weird, though. There hasn't been much diversity in the first 3 levels of this dungeon. And I'm starting to wonder if the Town of Grove is kind of a catch-all, like, thematically. If those were the level designs from the first game. And whether or not the individual outposts have, like, a very specific aesthetic that they keep all the way through. If that was the case, I don't think I'd mind that. I think that'd be kind of cool. I think it would help sort of benchmark progress as far as like the dungeons are concerned, to where you play through an entire dungeon where there's only really one level aesthetic would kind of mark where you are in the game. And I can see them deciding to stick with a specific theme based on even just the town above. It's a little bit more swampy or rural. And the first 3 levels have been very swampy and rural. Lots of fungus and poisonous plants. It's very odd, but I'm really liking it. So let's go ahead and throw our portal down and head back to town and finish off these 3 quests. And I think I'll be able to call it after that, because we kind of did some of the item stuff beforehand. Cool.
This way.
Okay. What do we got? Where are you? All the way down here. So we got a great claymore. we will be selling that off along with those for obvious reasons, and that. Let's go ahead and do that now while I'm thinking about it. You can take that, and that, and that. We still have a lot of stuff in our inventory, but that's okay. I really don't need these. I'll probably just sell these. I'll keep one. That's my emergency. In case for some reason I misclick or something goes wrong, I wanted to have an extra town portal scroll in case there was a user error. Hopefully that does not happen, but I don't deny that it's a possibility. So let's go ahead and throw this stuff in here, make some room, and I'm not gonna buy any of this because I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Let's go get healed up, I guess. I mean, I think our pet might need a little bit. Oh, wait. I always forget. Who's the healer in this place? It's the wizard. Where are you at? Or no.
Hi there.
No. Is this guy the healer? I already forget. Yeah.
You are refreshed.
Fundamungus. Interesting name. All right, cool. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode. I can't believe that whole stat thing was exactly the same. I still can't believe that happened. The odds of that happening, I don't even know what the odds of that happening were. I didn't even see the cudgel was on the ground before I started recording the episode, and I was like, that's weird. My inventory must have been full, so when I went to pick it up, I was like, this cudgel's stats are better than my current one, except that it doesn't have all the fun, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as I took it over there, that's one of the things that it got, was the 7% attack speed bonus. And then plus 29 electrical damage over top that. That's still really cool. So I don't know how much longer. It's going to be probably a while until Miles levels up again, because, like I said, the difficulty of these quests for these levels are probably, the XP reward is probably very small. Because when you start out the game, doing these low-level quests would fill out your XP bar faster. But since Miles has done 50 levels in a dungeon prior, his bar fills a lot slower because he's used to doing quests that give you a lot more XP for doing them. Bigger incentives. But he still cleared that dungeon out, no problem. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you're enjoying the series as a whole. If you have any questions or comments about the series, please leave them down below. I'd love to read them, get your thoughts on them. But yeah, that's going to do it. So I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Bye.